Hello and welcome you all. Myself Manasi Ganu and today's topic is 4.3 brainstorming, setting, theme and language. In this topic we are going to deal with 4.3 around the world in 80 days and brainstorming questions, brainstorming activities from setting, theme and language. So let's continue. First question. Which of the following are used as a means of transport in the novel? Second question is, how do they help the characters in the extract? First option is elephant, second is horse, third is train and fourth is steamer. Now see, in the novel all these means of transport are used by characters. Phileas Fogg had used elephant, horses, trains, and even steamer in his journey, in his world tour. But in the extract, train is used by Phileas Fogg and his group to complete his wager to finish his journey towards London. It is also mentioned as the friends are guessing that a steamer is about to arrive from New York and they have checked the list of the tourists which are arriving from steamer, but the name of Phileas Fogg is not in that list. So these two means of transport are mentioned in the extract, but in the novel all the mediums, all the means of transport are used by this Phileas Fogg and his group. Now let's continue. Second question. The beginning of the extract is a scene in the prison at the custom house. From there, the novel moves further from one place or spot to another. Pick and explain all the places or spots where the incident took place. Next question is, the most of the part of the setting of in the extract is in London. Explain how the setting of the extract is suited to the theme of the novel. Now let's begin with first question. The scene is set at the prison at Custom House at Liverpool. When we begin our extract, when we begin the fourth last chapter of this novel, we see that the protagonist of the novel, means Phileas Fogg, is in prison and he is at Liverpool and he is arrested considering that he is the robber of Bank of England. But later, when he is set free, he rushes towards Liverpool railway station. He is managing his journey towards London because he had to complete his journey on the same day. He didn't have a lot of time to complete it, and so he rushes towards railway station and he manages his journey. Later, he reached at London's railway station and he considers that he is late, so he went to Savile Row, which is his house. It is also important in the extract. It is also important be like nobody is there, no appearance of change is visible. Here he proposed Oda for marriage, and so he sent his servant Passepartout to Reverend Samuel's house for the invitation and for preparation of marriage. And later Passepartout acknowledged that it is still not late, and so they visit Reform Club. So these places are mentioned in the extract: Liverpool, Liverpool railway station, Savile Row, Reform Club, and Reverend Samuel's house. The most important part of this setting is in London, as London is the place where Phileas Fogg is living. He is living in Savile Row. He is going to Reform Club, which is very creamy people's society. In that club, it represents the morality and and rich people, wealthy and gentlemen. Here, Phileas Fogg also represents that he is ready to do anything for his reputation and for the things which he had mentioned. He is finishing his job not for his not for the wealth, but he is completing the wager for the reputation and for his honor's sake. The set is of 1870s London, and at that time this suits very nicely for the adventurous and realistic novel like this. It creates a lot of excitement. This is the time of industrial revolution in Great Britain, in London, and this novel indicates that it was a time when everybody was talking about adventurous. So it nicely, and it ends at Reform Club in London, and this suits that novel very nicely, because as a gentle Englishman, Phileas Fogg is very punctual. He is trying his best to do to save his honor, to complete. So in this way, the setting of the extract is properly managed. The following places in the development of the plot and behavior of the characters. First place is Liverpool. Liverpool is a place where Phileas Fogg is arrested. He is kept in prison in charge of being a robber of Bank of England. Uh, he is arrested by Detective Fix, and it is a very crucial time for Phileas Fogg because he had only few hours to complete his wager. It is very he became very anxious at Liverpool, and it is very difficult to manage the time for Phileas Fogg. He had only few time and he was arrested, and so it was a very crucial time which he had experienced at Liverpool. Second place is London. London is the place which is very important in this novel. The novel starts with London and it also ends with London. London is a place where Phileas Fogg is living. He is living in London. He is living in a creamy area of London. And as he is a gentleman, he is very punctual as Englishman. He is behaving very nicely with others. He is helpful to others but very punctual. He tried to reach in time at London. But next place is a Reform Club. A Reform Club also act as a very crucial point of the novel. It is the club where Mr. Phileas Fogg met his friends, and he challenged by his friends to complete a wager. In the Reform Club, all the creamy people of London regularly visit this club. All the gentlemen visit this club regularly, and they discuss about various matters all around the world. They are aware about to do everything for their esteem, for their morality, and so as Phileas Fogg has set his morals and he behaves very uh, honorably, and he gives preference to his etiquettes, morality, and generosity. This indicates that how the people of Reform Club are giving importance to all these values. Next place is Savile Row. Savile Row is the place where Phileas Fogg is living. It is located in central London, and it is the place which indicates that he is from creamy layer. He is a wealthy person. From the viewpoint of extract, Savile Row is very important place because though Phileas Fogg appears in London, though Phileas Fogg came in London and he thinks that he is late, still he is not upset. He had lost his wager, but still he is managing his things quietly and calmly. Though he had lost his wager, still he is proposing Oda for marriage, and this is the place where he had won the heart of Oda, and he had got the companion for lifetime. So Edinburgh is a place where the actual robber is arrested. Phileas Fogg was arrested at Liverpool, and he was considered as he was the robber, and he was escaping from the prison, but actual robber was arrested 3 days before, and it indicates that Phileas Fogg was wrongly imprisoned. He was wrongly arrested, and because of this information, Phileas Fogg was now released, and he was set free to go to London. So Edinburgh, this place is also important. From this, next question is, select the correct options. Which of the following place or places in India is or are not mentioned in the extract of the novel? First is Bombay, means now Mumbai. Second is Allahabad. Third is Chennai. And fourth is Calcutta, now Kolkata. Now see, Bombay and Calcutta, these two places of India are mentioned in the novel. But Chennai and Allahabad, these two places are not mentioned. So Chennai and Allahabad, these two places are not mentioned in the extract. So remember this. Let's from theme is so there are many exciting episodes, many exciting incidents which we experience. Here, the chapter starts with very exciting hours. There are only 9 hours, 9 or more hours to finish his wager, and if he is able to complete his wager in time, he can manage his journey if he sets free. And so this is exciting episode. When he is arrested, he is trying to escape, but he is released, and later what he will do, how he will complete his journey. Next exciting incident is after his release, still he uh, is managing the train. He had lost. We as readers very curious to see if he can reach in London in time. So this is very exciting episode if he can manage to do arrangement of the train, and if he can manage to reach London. As he reaches to London late, and he is very cool and calm person, and Oda and Passepartout are worried about him. He wanted to talk with Oda, and at that time Oda is proposing him for marriage, and Fox acceptance for it. This is also exciting incident. This shows that Oda is not the person who is greedy for material things. She is indicating that she is grateful to Fogg for whatever he had done, and she is ready to marry with Fogg, though he is not a rich person. And very important and very exciting, the top of the scene is the incident when Passepartout understood that they are still in time. He is actually kidnapping his master, and he indicates that he discovers that it is not Sunday, it is actually Saturday, and they still have the time to prove that they had. And how he reaches at the Reform Club at only before few seconds. So the anxiousness of his friends, all the people are waiting eagerly. All this scene is. So, because of these exciting and enchanting incidents, the readers are stick to the novel from the start, and they are always excited to. Now, see, here in this novel, time is very important factor. The protagonist, means hero of this novel, has the limit to complete his travel in only 80 days. There is time to complete his wager, to complete his travel. And so, though this though Mr. Fogg is very punctual person, he is well planned person, he is very precise person, he is managing each and every minute of his life, but he has to consider that he cannot even predict various things. Here he is planning his journey in 80 days, but the flaw of this character is that he hasn't calculated that when he is traveling eastwards, he had just gained one day, and at the last part of the novel, we see that when he reaches at London in time, he considers that he is actually late. He he actually had saved one day, but he considers that he is late. Secondly, as he is a precise and exact person, he is very punctual person. He had managed various things. He had considered various things, but there are many things which are uncertain, which we can't even assume. Here in this novel, we understand that time is the thing which will work for you or sometimes against you. You can't consider the consequences. So, actually, Fogg, who was about to complete his wager in time, but when he reaches at Liverpool, he was arrested, and that was not in his plan. Finally, from this novel, we understand that we can plan our time, but it is time is very uncertain thing to guess, to plan. So time, time is uncontrollable thing. It is a random force, and sometimes it will work for you, and sometimes it will work against you. So nobody can plan time. We can. The novel doesn't directly preach morality. Uh, it teaches about morality by giving various actions and nice behavior of the hero, Phileas Fogg. Phileas Fogg is the person who had decided to complete his travel around the world in 80 days, but whenever he faces any circumstances, whenever he thinks that he should help other people, whenever he thinks that it is the need of the time, he doesn't wait for anybody to help them. He help them himself. He is a person who is very helpful, who is very kind, who is very generous. He proved from his behavior that he is a real gentleman. He is on his world tour because of the wager, but he he is going to win 20,000 pounds if he will win the wager. But to complete his wager, he is not thinking about the money. His yet most priority is not winning the money, but his priority is to prove himself, to prove his honor, to prove his punctuality. For his honor's sake, he is finishing his journey in time. He is the person who is very kind and generous, who is very sympathetic. He had helped Oda, and his task is not only of saving her life, but he is making sure that he is going to provide her a nice home where she will live happily. So he is taking her to London because he couldn't find her relatives. When he won the wager, when he had earned again 20,000 pounds, actually he had spent 90,000 pounds in the journey. Now the remaining 1,000 rupees he is going to pay to Passepartout and Detective Fix. Actually, Detective Fix had made a hurdle in his way. Because of Detective Fix, he was in prison. but without any grudges, without any bad feelings. He is ready to pay him 500 pounds. And so, in this way, we can see that moral money is not everything. Phileas Fogg, as he had done this journey to prove that he is the person who can manage everything, and who has done this only to prove himself for his honor's sake, he also, by his own lesson, he also proves that love is more important than money. At the end of the novel, he had earned the love of Oda, and he had earned the honesty and caring nature of his servant Passepartout, and these things are more important than money. So, this is the morality of the. Now, see the next question. Fourth question from theme. Write the central idea of the theme. Central theme of this extract is how the narrator, how the protagonist, means Phileas Fogg, had finally won the wager. This is the journey of Phileas Fogg, and as he had accepted the wager from his friends, his journey starts to complete his wager in only 80 days. There are many challenges which he faced in his journey, but in that journey, while completing his journey, how he behaves with others, he shows his generosity, he shows his sympathy, he shows his kindness, he shows that he is a dutiful person, he is punctual person, he can manage nicely various things. And so with various incidents, he proved himself that he is a real gem, or he is a real nice person, he is a real gentleman. In this novel, there is a theme that how he is completing his journey in 80 days, and in this journey, when he is facing various problems, he gives more importance to his he gives more importance to saving the lives of other people, or saving other people from their problems, than his journey. And so this shows his true behavior. Secondly, here we can see that at the starting of the novel, Fogg is living very lonely life, and at the end of the novel, where he finishes his journey, he had gained a wonderful and nice companion in the form of Oda, and he had got a very loyal and trustworthy friend and person in form of Passepartout. That is what he get. That is what he got from this journey. The ending of the novel is also unexpected. There is a sudden twist that Phileas Fogg had won the bet, and still Fogg realized that it is more important to get nice bonding and nice relationship, like having nice partner, or like having nice friends like Passepartout, than getting rewards or than getting money. It is more important to get nice people, to have nice people, than just only getting money. And so now see the last question from theme. Justice is served or done. Phileas Fogg, who had decided to complete his journey in only 80 days, he sets towards his journey and with overcoming various problems, very serious issues, and after a lot of struggle, he sets at Liverpool. He reaches at Liverpool, and which is very near to London. He is about to win his wager, but he is arrested and in charge of robbery. And this seems very difficult that he will reach in time at London. But after some time, he is released. There is only few time to reach in London. It is very difficult to manage himself to reach in London at that time, and finally he reaches London late. Now it is considered that he had lost his wager, he had lost his bet, and so he, to prove that he can manage to do whatever he is talking about, later he has saved a life of Oda, who is about to lose her life, and he is also helping his servant Passepartout in various difficult. But when he reaches at London, we are forced to believe that he is late, as he has lost bet, as he had lost the wager, and he is now penniless. He is asking Oda for her comfort, but Oda is having a proposal for him for the marriage, and he is now ready for the marriage. As we are going on this same theme that Phileas Fogg had lost the wager, but he had got the companion for his life, and he had got a very loyal and caring companion. Suddenly, we knew that Phileas Fogg actually had won the bet, and he is still in time. This is what we want. Actually, Phileas Fogg had earned his day because he was traveling towards eastwards, and so when he was traveling he had earned his day, and actually at the end of the novel he had earned both of the things. He had won the heart of a charming and loving lady, which because of which he became the happiest man, and secondly he had earned the honor, and he had won the wager. He had completed his journey in 80 days, which seems very impossible for anybody. So, this is a kind of justice which is served or done in the end, which is in favor of quiet and nice Phileas Fogg, who now see the last topic, that is language. A5. First one is elaborate the following quotes in the light of the extract of the novel. Actually, with the example of Phileas Fogg, we can prove this quotation. Phileas Fogg is a person who is very determined, who is very optimistic. Even when he is arrested and he is in prison, still he is making effort to reach London in time. When he is set free, he is arranging for a special train from Liverpool to reach London in time. he had only few time, but he hadn't given up. In the novel itself, there are many cases when he had lost his ships, he had lost his trains. Still, with optimistic nature, he didn't give up. He is trying his best, and he never quit in his any attempt. He still is thinking that there is chance to win, and so with his optimistic mindset, he is trying his best to complete his mission. When he reaches in London and he considers that he is late, still he is not very disturbed. Still he is very cool, and with losing the bet, he had lost a lot of money. Actually, in his journey, he had spent a lot of money in that journey. Now he actually became penniless. Still, he is very optimistic. Still, he is very cool person. And so, with this example, we can say that quitters never win. Phileas Fogg, who was a very optimistic person, he had never decided to quit. It was very it was like an impossible journey to complete his travel of worldwide tour in only 80 days, but he hadn't quit any time. And as the nice fruit for it, he completed his wager in time, and because of it, he earned a lot of respect, and he'll earn a lot of fame from it. So from this we can say that who quit can never complete their goals, they can never attain what they want, but who are determined, who are always working, they can get. Next quotation is, time is the only solution to problems. Here we can see that when Phileas Fogg had lost his wager, when he realized that he had lost his wager, when he reached London late, he considers that he had already given up, he had lost his wager, but he remained cool, and he accepted it. Later, he considered that time had foiled their plans. He had tried to make over it. He had tried to do his best, but ultimately he had lost because he couldn't reach in time. But finally, when he Passepartout helped him to understand that he was actually in time, complete his wager in time. Finally, time had helped him a lot. He knew that he had actually gained a day when he crossed the international deadline as he was traveling towards its word. And ultimate message from this story is that no one can control time. Time will work as it is. It will be sometimes helpful for us, sometimes it will be against us. We can't control the situation, and so at only coincidence and luck he won the wager, and it proved that some problems are best left to the hands of time. We can't solve all type of problems. Time is the only thing to solve various problems, and here we can also get the result that Phileas Fogg had ultimately won his wager. He had given up to the time, and ultimately. Now see next question. Following are some dialogues of the major characters in the extract. Find out who the speaker is, his or her tone, style, significance, etc. of the dialogue. First dialogue is, "Why do you not curse me? It was my fault that." This dialogue is of Passepartout. He had said this to Phileas Fogg and he was feeling very guilty. He was uh, apologetic and he was actually feeling very bad. This style of this is he was persuasive, he was convincing his master, and when he was trying to convince his master that he is actually guilty, that he was late and he was unable to complete his wager, he was considering himself for his master's misfortune, and he was feeling very guilty, and he was uttering this dialogue to Phileas Fogg in hope that Phileas Fogg will be very angry and he will punish him, and so he will feel less shameful, or he will feel guilty according to it. Next dialogue is, "If Phileas Fogg had come in the 7:23 train, he would have got here by this time. We can therefore regard the bet as won." Speaker of this dialogue is Steward. He was talking regarding the same. He was talking about Phileas Fogg's return with his friends that were Valentine, Sullivan, Ralph, and Flangan. He was in confident, or he was very little bit arrogant while he was talking about this, and style of this is little bit confident. He was talking about this little with nervously or anxiously. He was calculating about the deadline, and all the gentlemen were looking at the arrival of Mr. Fogg. If he would come in time, they all would lose their bet, and so this was very significant regarding Phileas Fogg's return. Next dialogue is, "Sir, forgive me. A most unfortunate resemblance. Robber arrested 3 days ago. You are free." This dialogue is of Detective Fix. He said this dialogue to Phileas Fogg. He is actually shocked. He is feeling guilty. He is in a mood of apology. Style of this dialogue is expository. Actually, significance of this dialogue is that when Mr. Fogg is arrested by Detective Fix, and he was in charge of robbery, Detective Fix was the person who had arrested Phileas Fogg, and he had become the hurdle in his world tour. He is actually shocked when he discovered that he had caught the wrong person. He had caught Phileas Fogg, who is not actual robber, and when he realized this, he decided that he will change the situation. He will help Phileas Fogg to come out of the prison and complete his mission. So this is the dialogue when he is actually guilty. He is unable to speak, or he is unable to convey his guilt. Next dialogue is, "Will you pardon me for bringing you to England?" This dialogue is of Phileas Fogg. He said this to Oda, and he is very polite person. Tone of this dialogue is very polite. This is very courteous dialogue. and style of this is interrogative. He is asking this question to Oda, and when he realized that significance of this dialogue is that when he understood that he had actually lost the wager and he is actually penniless, he can't give the comfort and everything which a girl or a lady needs. He is asking Oda that he is penniless, he had lost his richness, and so he couldn't give the comfortable life to Oda again. So he is asking Oda to forgive him because he feels that it is his duty to provide her every protection and every comfortable thing, as he has brought her to England. Last dialogue is, "It is for me to ask that question. You were right, but now you are rich again." This question is asked by Oda. It is asked to Phileas Fogg. Tone of this question is direct and very bold or very brave. Significance of this dialogue is that it is asked by Oda when Phileas Fogg has finally it is now revealed again that Phileas Fogg has completed his wager. He had again got £20,000, as already he had spent a lot of money, but he had completed his wager, and he had his financial situation is now changed. Phileas Fogg has become rich, and Oda had nothing new to offer. So she believed that Phileas Fogg is still interested in their marriage, and so she is asking this question. Style of this. I hope you understand how to write the questions and how to solve the activities related with this novel. Keep reading. Don't forget